By the way, I hope you're having a good Monday and everything is working out for you as far as logging in. I was looking into Zoom so we could do some scheduled little class meetings, and it looks like they're getting overwhelmed by all of the traffic that is currently going on. And so we're going to probably be using Google Meets, which was formerly Google Hangouts. So keep an eye out for that in Google Classroom. Anyways, Google's taking over everything. Kind of creepy. And so I hope you're not worried about anything. I hope you're just taking this time to enjoy the parts of it that are actually good. Like, I enjoy not having to commute. I love going to work, but from Dana Point to Fullerton's a very long distance, and so I really enjoy that part of it's nice. Getting to spend more time with my kids, I guess, and the relationship between me and my dog has improved, I've noticed. But I'm not worried about this, and I hope you're not worried about this. This is going to be one of those things where it's all going to work out, and even though we've never seen anything like this, it's all going to work out. And I'm putting my money where my mouth is. As I saw the stock market tank and decline and lose about a third of its value, I thought that's a good time to put some money in it. So I'm literally putting my money where my mouth is. And I'm not going to say how much because it's impolite to talk about money, especially when it's your own. So anyways, there's opportunities and there's things to be thankful for, and there's a lot I'm thankful for. And I've been going to the beach, either walking, running, or riding my bike nearly every day. So that's causing me to get a lot of vitamin D. And that's good, that keeps you healthy. So this is the third installment of $76.49. And if you remember our character Monk, who was named that by his mom because she was listening to a song by Thelonious Monk while she was giving birth, that's why she named him Monk. And so he gets a little teasing at school. They call him Monkey, and they also call him a nerd, and he thinks he's a nerd, and he totally accepts the title, I guess, it seems like. But he likes this girl, Angel Carter, and there's multiple plot lines here. One of them is his liking Angel Carter, and the other one is they were in a car accident, and we're just getting to the good part. They had a car accident, well, almost. They almost had a car accident. Dad fell asleep at the wheel, and he avoided the accident, but Mom was so mad she made him pull off into the parking lot and take a nap, and then they went to 31 Flavors. So he got ice cream, and during the time he was eating the ice cream, there was a sensation all the way down his spine and back up to his head again, and he felt like something was different, and then something is different, but now we're going to find out what that is, what's different. Are you ready? So here's what happened. Monk, are you okay? You're shivering. I'm fine, Mom. All right, well, finish up. We've got to get moving, she says. And then she says something else, but her lips aren't moving. The sherbet is disgusting. Milk or no milk? Next time I'm getting French vanilla ice cream. See, it's like written in italics. That part right there. Whenever that happens, you know the writer's doing that because they want you to understand that that isn't being verbalized, it's being thought in the head. And so here's the important part you got to understand. All right, we'll finish up. We've got to get moving, she says, and then she says something else, but her lips aren't moving. This sherbet is disgusting. Milk or no milk? Next time I'm getting French vanilla ice cream. Remember, she's lactose intolerant if you follow along. Do you want to order something else, Mom? I ask. What are you talking about, Monk? I'm fine. But I thought you just said... I didn't know dummies could think, says my annoying sister. Right before Mom slaps her on the hand. I've told you about using that word, young lady. Sorry, Mom. And then she says something else, but her lips aren't moving either. Why is she always picking on me? Monk's her favorite. I hate him. Now they're both talking, and their mouths are shut. What's going on? I better drive because Jack almost killed us. I want a dog. And they just keep talking or thinking out loud, back and forth, and I just sit there speechless, looking and listening. And it's scary and funny all at the same time. Unbelievable. When we get back to the car, I text Herb, who naturally doesn't believe me when I tell him I can hear other people's thoughts when I'm looking at them. Bet you $10 I can, I tell him. Make it 20, he responds. Bet, and I'll prove it. I text as soon as we get back to school on Monday. It's Monday right now. Mondays are quiz day. In Mr. Ollie's science class, I always ace them. But that was before I had a superpower to practice all weekend instead of studying biology. Acing a test means you get an A. Mr. Ollie doesn't give multiple choice and true-false quizzes like most teachers at Greenwood Middle. This dude gives essay questions. Lame. There are always 2 items on each quiz that he wants us to explain in great detail, 1 paragraph per answer. Most students only get 1 right, because there's just so many possibilities to study for. And that makes it hard to study. If you haven't been paying attention in class, like most students, to be fair to Mr. O'Reilly, he does give us one last chance to pass. 5 minutes before the quiz, he stands in front of the class and answers our last-minute questions about anything. Can you tell what's going to happen here? We studied the previous week just like Jeopardy! I asked her if he's ready for me to prove that I can read minds. He nods. Here we go. Game on. You probably want me to keep reading, don't you? I will, because this would be a terrible place to leave off. Jeopardy! I walked to Ollie's desk to ask him something bogus about extra credit or something, when Herb, just like we planned, raises his hand to get Mr. Ollie's attention. Yes, Herb, Mr. Ollie. I was wondering if you could tell us what's on the quiz today. Everyone in the class gets quiet. Mr. Ollie looks up, smiles, and continues listening to me yap about extra credit. I'm staring right at him, and that's when I hear him. Kids these days, if they just studied, instead of playing those video games, maybe they'd be better prepared. Mitosis and DNA, easy stuff if you bothered to study. Sound like anybody you know? But the teacher was thinking that, not saying it out loud. Monk, I really need to get class started. You don't need the extra credit, but come by after school and I'll have an assignment for you. Isn't it funny how the people who don't need extra credit are always the ones asking for extra credit? Except for one other group of people. These are the ones at the end of the trimester who realize their flailing grades are going to cause angst at home. They come running to us asking for extra credit to fill the gaps. No. Thanks, Mr. O'Reilly, I tell him. I wink at Herb on the way to my seat. Okay, class, you know what time it is, Ollie says. Get your pencils out for the quiz. Mr. Ollie, aren't you forgetting something, Herb asks. Yeah, Ollie, we didn't do the Jeopardy thing, another student hollers. Very well, class. Let's give it a go. Ollie picks his stopwatch off the desk. You have 5 minutes. Anything goes. On your mark, get set, go. Ollie, what's your sign? Are you a Sagittarius or a Capricorn? Everyone laughs except me. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left, Ollie says, yawning. Mr. Ollie, are cell membranes fluid? No, don't ask that, I think. It's not on the quiz. Yes, they are. 3 minutes, 14 seconds, he says, grinning. Time to put my magic to work. Mr. Ollie? Yes, Monk? Can you remind us of the phases of mitosis? Lucky guess, thinks Mr. Ollie. Mitosis is nuclear division plus cytokinesis, and it produces two identical daughter cells during prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, anaphase. I smile at her and turn back to Mr. Ollie. I believe the science teacher is going to lead you through the cell division phases of mitosis, whatever that is. I smile at her, then turn back to Mr. Ollie. Only 1 minute left. Mr. Ollie, he looks at me, frowning a little. Yes, Monk? I go in for the kill. I know that DNA, otherwise known as deoxyribonucleic acid, is a group of molecules that carry the genetic information necessary for the organization and functioning of most living cells and controls the inheritance of certain characteristics. But I'm just not sure whether it is in every cell in our body. Ollie's mouth hits the top of his junky desk. It's like he's just seen a ghost of Tupac Shakur walk by. I watch him while he watches me, wondering, what's he going to do? He only has a few choices. He could give the quiz, and 99% of us will ace it because I just gave the class the answers to both questions, thereby ruining his reputation for having the hardest tests in school. Or he could postpone the test, save himself the embarrassment, and give us a makeup on 2 new topics later in the week. Guess which one he chooses. Now we're going to stop there.